Hello. Should be going, right? Okay. So I'm just going to have some Terran footage in the background because this is just a video talking about how I feel about Domination mode. People wanted to know. I have mixed feelings on Domination mode. I don't know if this answer is going to be great for either party, but the first thing I should mention is I'm confused by the community reaction to Domination mode. And by the community, I also mean the streamers. Like, I'm not just gonna say like everyone besides the streamers doesn't know what's going on because I don't have Game 3. I'm not in the loop about what's going on with all the streamers and stuff. I just know what I've saw in their videos, and I thought their approach was very strange. Saying that Domination is the only mode, like on the quick battle ladder, sure, but then they were even doubling down, saying like no tournaments will be played on anything else. Land battles are dead. This is the only game mode now. I feel like they put their back against the wall and they kind of force an us versus them mentality. So it's like, if you are fine with that, you're fine with that. If you're not, then you're against them. And that like sucks. I don't know if CA was pushing them to say that because it feels like almost every streamer took that angle, which doesn't seem like a great way to do it. So there, I'll start with that part of the controversy. I don't think it should have been marketed as, this is the only thing. It should have just been marketed as a new, shiny thing. People love new things. People don't love things getting taken from them. Yeah, it's kind of also like, a weird example I'll make is getting your eyes checked. When you go to the eye doctor and you get new glasses, you get a new prescription, you can instantly see better. You don't have to squint at anything and you're like, oh, this is so much better, I should have done this. But for months you don't do it because you're lazy and you don't think it's worth the effort. Like, a ton of people do this. I do this all the time. But the problem is if you try to tell someone you need to go update your prescription, if you like tell someone they need to, all 90% of people are going to say, no, my glasses work fine, right? So I don't think that was a great approach from CA or from some of the streamers. On to Domination. It seems fine. I don't love some things about it, but I also could see tweaks coming in the future. I don't love that the armies are so small. That is a big thing that kind of gets on my nerves a little bit, is that the armies feel so small. It feels like a squad battle where I wanted more of like a big battle. And I'm not a gigantic fan of starting with a small army and a bigger army is sitting in reserve. Like, mentally, I can't get behind that. Like, imagine you have this whole army sitting on a hill and you're like, all right, send in the vanguard. Sir, the vanguard's dying. Send in 3 more guys. Sir, shouldn't the rest of us charge in there? 3 more guys. All right, sir, those 3 guys died. 3 more guys. Like, it feels weird. It feels weird to me. And also what feels weird is the comeback mechanic. In my opinion, I don't know. I never like comeback mechanics in games. Like Mario Kart, if you're in last place, you get better items than first place. It feels weird. Like, and that's what makes Mario Kart a party game, not a competitive game. Right? Is you want to play it to have some fun. You don't really take it too seriously, or you're playing Mario Kart wrong. I feel kind of the same in Domination, where you shouldn't be rewarded for falling behind. So it feels like an optimal strategy is going to be to not take the central points. I'll skip ahead to some more gameplay. It feels like a good strategy is going to be just not take the points and fall behind on purpose and then spawn some dudes. Right. And that's also weird from the tactical perspective of like, sir, should we charge them? No. Let them take the important position. But why? So I can radio command and ask for more troops. Aha! They've taken the point. Sir, we need more troops. Have you even fought them? That doesn't matter. Send me more men. And it's like, why didn't you just have the men to begin with? All that aside, I think the new game mode's fun. It looks fun. It looks fine. Adds a lot more tactics that we haven't used before. It'll be interesting. I do think it ends up in blob fights a bit. Though this was supposed to be the part where I say nice things about it, so I guess I won't say that. To finish off the bad things, blob fights and limited maps and all the maps look kind of Okay. Good things. Cool. It looks cool. It looks fun. It brings a new element to the game. I'm always for new game modes. It does look fun, even if it's not going to be my favorite one. Reinforcements is kind of a neat concept. I think it's going to be phenomenal for quick battle. I think it's going to be excellent for quick battle because I've had a shit experience with quick battles personally. I'm sure if you hang around the stream, you hear me bitch about it all the time. Getting draw kited, people leaving immediately, bullshit like cheese builds, and I think this is going to be way, way better for quick battle. Way better. Yeah, and I think that's fine. And while I listed a lot of bad things, a lot of those bad things can get like patched, right? If people really pick up the game and they start to indicate, man, I wish I had bigger armies, or I wish I started out with bigger armies rather than this like trickle-in thing, CA can change that. As for the community sentiment around domination versus land battles, Turin recently released a video where he said at the end he would host some tournaments with land battles. So already they're rescinding that domination is the only game mode we'll play on stance. So that's good, because I think that was a weird stance to take. I think if there are multiple game modes in the game, you should capitalize on both of them. I don't know why you would limit yourself. I'm personally excited to run both land battles and domination tournaments, and even siege mode if siege mode doesn't suck. So yeah, my chat wanted me to make this video, so that's why we're here. Yeah. Turin released that video today when I'm recording this. It'll be yesterday by the time I release it. So I was going to cap this off by saying don't worry about it too much, because there are going to be land battles. I'll be around, and as long as I'm around, there will be land battles. I'll host tournaments in that format. If the rules committee, I've talked to them, and the people who make fruit rules, the current tournament rules, sound like they're on board to make new rules. But even if they all abandoned it, I would make rules. So I'm just saying, like, I'm sure other members of the community are down for land battles. I'm sure they'll help me out. But even if literally every other streamer and content creator was against land battles, I will host them. And I'll make the rules for them and all that shit. So, like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And yeah, there's just a lot of arguing right now in the community about domination's going to be the only game mode, or no, fuck that, land battle's going to be the only game mode. And I'm just kind of that meme of why not both? I think domination has some flaws. I think land battles have some flaws, and I think land battles are really, really good when you have an agreed upon set of rules, which quick battle you don't. So yeah, there's my thoughts. If you're coming here looking for me to either be like super for or super against, sorry to disappoint, but like most things in the world, it's kind of a gray area. And CA doesn't know I exist, so I didn't sign any contract with them to shut my fucking mouth. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. I still think land battles will be... preferred in the competitive scene, and I think a lot of the streamers are going to come back over to hosting land battles after the initial hype for domination wears off. But we'll see if that's true. Regardless, that's my thoughts on domination. I'm excited to play it, but it probably won't be my favorite. Right? Cool.